All right, we are back live in virtual reality from the moon. Our video cut out for a second. This has to be by far the biggest live that we have ever done in virtual
Oh
reality.
yeah,
I mean, so we have, I mean, there are
absolutely.
tens of thousands of people watching live here. Um, so this
Definitely
is,
testing.
yeah.
Testing
So
the system
we're
here.
currently, yeah, testing all the boundaries of all the stuff that you and your team have worked
Exactly.
on. Um, let's wait for a few minutes until everyone gets a chance to pop back in here, and then maybe we'll take some questions from folks watching live, and
That
then
sounds
maybe
good.
we can head back to Earth in a little bit.
Sounds
All right,
good.
let's see. We have
So you can even
here.
take
Beast is
Beast to
here.
space.
Yeah, I brought Beast to the moon with us.
Nice. Oh, you know what we
All right,
could
let's
do? We
check.
could take a selfie. You want to take a quick selfie in space?
Sure, yeah. I mean, here. So I'm looking off to the side here. This is where I see all the comments that are coming in on the live stream. All right, let's
Oh
see.
yeah.
I don't know what the comments are coming in very quickly, so it's somewhat hard to. So someone just asked, when will this be available? This is already available.
It is.
You can use
It's
Facebook
available.
Spaces on Oculus Rift.
Oculus Rift and Touch. So we have our hand controllers, and it's available now. We're it's live and out there, and we would love for you to use it and check it out. We're still beta, so things are happening, but it's absolutely available and free to anybody with a Rift and Touch.
Arthur, there we go. Where are your legs?
Where are your legs?
um, we're that maybe in a couple of years we'll have legs in virtual reality. But honestly, it was a pretty big deal just to get the hands working, right? Because I mean, when you think
That's true.
about making it so that presence works, right? It's you want to be able to. The technical challenges in virtual reality are pretty immense, right? So basically, think about what's happening. I have this headset on. I'm turning my head around, and as that's happening, faster than my eyes can kind of refresh, the computer has to be able to render what the scene is at exactly the angle and the perspective from how I'm looking at it. So that has to work. And then, what my motion is has to get taken over the internet to Rachel's computer. So that way, as she's, before kind of her eyes and her brain can refresh, all that the update in the motion has to be able to render. And then you need to now make that work not just for our heads and our faces, but our hands, and have that work over the internet so that there could be multiple
Any
of us together.
objects we have.
I mean, it's just a really intense technology problem. So the hands are really important to the whole thing, because you want to be able to interact with the world, right? I want to be able to pick up Beast and then put him back on the table, and it would be harder to do that with my head. I guess in theory we could do this, but all right, let's take a look at what some of these other comments are.
And maybe just give a heads up to the people that just joined. We're in Facebook Spaces, which is an application in VR for Rift and Touch, for Oculus Rift and Touch. And so Mark and I are actually in completely different locations, but we are actually here together because virtual reality is letting us hang out.
All right, the comments are coming
Any
back pretty
good
quickly
comments?
here. A lot of people are just like, "This is amazing." um, um,
Yep.
this is pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
All right, what else do you think are here? I like this one. If you can do this in your underwear, can your avatar be fully clothed so no one knows you're talking to them in your underwear? I guess that is
You can wear whatever you want in VR, right? Yeah. Especially when there's no legs.
all right. The comments are coming in pretty quickly, so it's a little hard to manage that. If you see anyone any comment, it's also, I'm kind of looking off to the side here. Here,
Yeah.
Drew.
Oh, do you hold
Drew-
meetings? Yeah, that's a great one.
Drew rolling off here. Do you hold meetings in spaces yet, and do you find them to be better than just plain video chat? We do. I mean, the Facebook Spaces team. I mean, you can speak to this. I mean, you guys have a weekly meeting in VR.
We do.
Right, and that's
We
and
absolutely do.
because you're in all different offices, right? So it's much easier
have-
than getting on a plane, right, or
Completely.
driving to each other, and it's better than video chat.
And I'll tell you the difference is that we can actually pull up images. We can show each other like potential designs for our project. We can draw things with a marker, you know, in different designs, as well as talk to each other and feel like we're actually there, which gives a really nice level of presence when you're wanting to be next to your teammates and they're not there. So yeah, it gives us a lot of tools to be able to design and draw and communicate that video conferencing can't. So we love it. We like connecting up and having our meetings in spaces.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the things that we've heard a lot of is that being in spaces and in VR overall gets a lot better when there's multiple people together. So if it's two people and you're just talking and you're not interacting with anything, then I mean, video chat isn't bad for that. But when you have multiple people and you want to be able to see who's looking at who and who's talking to who, I mean, we've all been on video chats with, you know, 4 or 5 people, and it's just kind of really hard to know who's talking and have a nice flow to the conversation because, you know, eye contact and presence and body language and gestures are really important to how those conversations work. So that part is really key. The other thing that works really well in VR, much better than in video chat, is when you're actually doing work together. So, you know, I've seen in some of the stuff that you've done, you know, it's you pull out a whiteboard and you're hosting a meeting and you're editing stuff together, and that's not the kind of thing that you do over video conference either. So video is very good for giving a feeling of lightweight presence across distances easily. But when you really want to get into really feeling like you're there with someone else, VR is just much stronger.
Yeah, definitely. I'd agree with that. We can get a lot done.
All right, what else? Okay. Is there anything else that we wanted to show here? What do you think?
Just if you wanted to show Beast Supergiant.
Yeah, go for it.
That's cool video.
All right.
All right, back to Earth. You ready?
Yeah, let's do
it. This is one of my favorites. I don't think they can see it yet.
So this one is oh well, here, let's move this.
We gotta let you guys see this.
There we go. That's Beast. Whoops. This is
so for us.
This is a 360 video that we took. This is in my living room in my home, but you can tell it's from the perspective of we're tiny and Beast is huge. So the idea is that this is the world as Beast sees it, right? I mean, you can see kind of the couch, and he's a pretty small dog. He's a 30-pound dog, although more than 30 pounds of cute. And we're kind of tiny. So here, let's you kind of put in perspective here. I mean, you got me and Beast here at the same time. What's up, buddy?
Exactly.
All right.
Super fun.
Okay, I think that's enough for this live. What do you think?
Yep.
We will see you all on Wednesday for OC4, Oculus Connect 4.
Definitely.
We got a lot of awesome announcements. I'm talking about a lot of the different virtual reality work that we've done, and a lot of work that the community has done. There's an awesome, really passionate, dedicated community around virtual reality who's really making it happen, who's pushing a lot of the progress here. And I just think that this is one of the most exciting spaces for the future of social interaction, because we can really, you can go to a different place, you can really feel like you're there, you can be with people and feel like you're right there with them, and it's just really exciting. And we're excited to be working with the community on this. So thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you Wednesday at OC4. All right, see ya.
See you soon.